I would like to simply suggest that rather than the term abduction, we simply use the term detainment, because that is basically all that is happening. An abduction, per se, usually implies that an individual is never returned. The idea is that individuals make agreements, make contracts, to meet at certain times and certain places with those beings, whether they remember they have or not, to undergo certain interactions that will bring out fear within them. Now, this does not mean that they are actually being harmed, nor does it mean that the things that the extraterrestrials do are, in that sense, truly fear-causing. The fear that those individuals feel are simply the buried ideas, the buried fears within them that are brought out in the presence of beings that are wholly integrated, because that is a natural result of the interaction of a wholly integrated energy and one that is not. The wholly integrated energy has a tendency to overwhelm the one that is not, forcing all the things that have been suppressed up to the surface, when an individual in that sense then must face them, no matter how fearful they are. But recognize this: all the individuals that have undergone those detainments have been on the verge of removing fear from their lives completely. The only individuals that happens to on your planet are individuals that have a very small amount of fear left to deal with. We leave individuals who have a greater amount of fear alone, for they are not ready for that interaction to bring them up to the final levels of facing who they are, integrating those pieces of themselves they have segregated from themselves for so very long, and become whole beings that can then be equals to us, so that we can, day by day, bit by bit, interact more and more blatantly, openly,